Good morning or good evening, everyone. Welcome to the White Sponge live stream. My name is David and I will be your host for today. So let's continue on with our live stream session for today. Okay, so for today we will also be focusing on our ice boss and his last attack. Okay, when I say attack, it really isn't an attack but rather an ability of the final boss. Okay, before we start with that, okay, let's show you something that has changed. Since 2 days ago. Okay, so currently, the ice boss is able to throw purple ice shards at you. And is also able to breathe out ice that will cause the bottom floor to be slippery. And when that happens, you will be unable to use your special skill. You will also be unable to move left or right or jump. Okay, but you can still attack, although that doesn't really do much, as you can't really aim. Okay, so since 2 days ago, the sound effect for the frost breath have been added. And on top of that, when you run on the bottom floor, which has been turned into slippery ice by the boss's frost breath, a new animation is played as seen just now, which will tell you that you are currently not in control of your character, since you are running on slippery ice. Okay, but once the ice disappears, the animation will also stop to tell you that you are now back in control of your character. Okay, so other than these two abilities or attacks that the boss can do, today we are going to add something new to the ice boss. Okay, that is the summoning of minions. Okay, and that's also why you don't really want to land on slippery ice, as you will lose control of your character. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do for the ice boss is that we will give it the ability to summon minions. Okay, and for that we'll need to design a new kind of minions for the ice boss. Okay, let me just clear up some of the unused layers. Okay, this will free up some memory in Photoshop. Okay, this will only take a short while. Okay, so what we are going to do next is to come up with multiple designs for the new minion that the ice boss is able to summon. Okay, so to do that, we will need a frame to work with. So let's get our frame. Okay, based on our frame from the brick world. Okay, so today there will be some pixel art, and if we can complete the designs, we can import the designs into the game project as well. Okay, let's call this version 1. Okay, we will modify the palette. Or rather, we will add some colors to the palette. Okay, so our minion should somewhat look related to the boss. So it can either be purple or slightly white in color, or at least the main color theme should be somewhat white or purple. Okay, so sometimes I might check the OBS status to make sure that the stream is running smoothly. Hey, what's up, Assassin? Thanks for dropping by the White Sponge livestream. So, how's your day coming along? So today will be about creating the minion that the ice boss will summon. Okay, so these are enemies that will appear from when the ice boss summons them. Okay, so these are the eyes for this first version. Okay, we do need to create legs for this minion. Okay, as this minion will be moving around on the platforms. Okay, so let's see how we can create the legs. Okay, as for the legs, we'll use a darker color. Hey Gavin, thanks for dropping by. Okay, so when you're asking about textures, do you mean like texturized patterns or do you mean designs that looks like textures, like maybe sandpaper or a design that looks like rocks or hey DGNTV, thanks for dropping by. Okay, so Gavin, to answer your question. Okay, so if you want to create a marble texture, okay, it helps to look at real life pictures of marble tiles. Okay, so for example, okay, try to look for marble tiles or marble texture. Okay, and try to imagine it being pixelized or pixelated. And that should help you create marble texture in Photoshop. Especially if you're creating them in their pixel art version. Okay, so I did the same thing when creating the textures for the eyes world. Okay, so if you look here at Photoshop, hey, what's up Torifas? Welcome back to the White Sponge live stream. Okay, so Gavin, okay, what I meant was to recreate them in pixel art. Okay, so the way I see marble textures, okay, is that there are tiny little bits of speckles randomly placed around the tiles. Okay, but there are also some marble tiles with some sort of pattern to them. Okay, as you can see over here. So if you look closely at this design or this marble tile texture, okay, you can notice some parts of it or some portion of it has some slight and small patterns to it. Okay, in my perspective, the key is to create some sort of patterns, tiny patterns in random spots of the texture, but to make them not as obvious or not that outstanding. Okay, so that they will blend in but also be noticeable within the entire texture design. Okay, so that is maybe one way of going about doing it. Okay, there are many other ways of doing it, but that's just one way. Okay, but it ultimately depends on your preference and your way of design and how you imagine it to be. Okay, so if you just join to this live stream, okay, right now we are coming up with designs for the minions that the ice boss will be summoning, okay, to interfere with your fight with the boss. Okay, so they will appear randomly on the ice boss stage when the ice boss summons them. Okay, so this is the first version, which is starting to look like a mini fight version of the ice boss. Okay, so Gavin, I totally understand where you are coming from. Okay, as I myself have not done pixel art before stars. So the only way to go about doing it, if you have no experience beforehand, is to start doing it. Okay, I'm not saying that it doesn't matter if the first time you try it and it isn't coming out as what you have expected. Okay, that's totally fine, as it's your first time. The only way to get better is to keep doing it, as with everything else. Okay, that is also one of the reasons why, okay, for this boss minion, we are going to come up with multiple versions and we will decide which one is the best. Okay, as I know the first version will most likely not be the best. Hey, what's up, Brent? Thanks for dropping by the White Sponge livestream. How's your day coming along?